Welcome back, everybody, to game number 2, Orange Esports versus Team ABC, Team Mushi versus Team Winter. Winter took down his old team in the first game, and of course, well, it's best out of 5. You're watching the GEST, where $1,500 will be awarded in prizes over the course of this series. The winner takes 1,000 home. The loser takes 500 home, which for Southeast Asia is quite a lot of money. One of the bigger prize pools, really, for any event there, outside of LAN tournaments anyway. I'm LD, and I'm joined here today by Eternal Envy. And Envy, you seemed quite impressed by ABC in that first game.
Yeah, there was quite a lot of stuff I was impressed about. Really couldn't talk about too much. One thing I forgot to mention was that infest gank by the Beastmaster. I mean Beastmaster Nyx. Like they were looking for kills for like 3-4 minutes, but ABC was like, no, we're gonna play safe. We know we have the advantage. We're not gonna get cocky. Just gonna play the best we can do, even if it's boring, just to win.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, even forming the Ancients, they had 3 heroes there together, so very defensive play overall.
5 seconds.
This time around, Keeper of the Light will be banned in the first phase. ABC has the first pick, and what are they going to go for? Shadow Demon was the first pick for Orange last game. I have a feeling we're not going to see that. Rubik is a popular hero for both of these teams. Something we might see come out early, as it's a very versatile opening. That's the hero who was banned last game. I was trying to remember. Darkseer. How do you feel about giving this hero away? Because not many teams do, it seems.
I don't think he can win the game alone. Like some heroes like Bat Rider or whatever. He can sometimes like make like a really good wall and then you win the game, but I don't think it's that big a deal. The one problem with Darkseer is like he kind of forces you to safe lane, because 101 Darkseer is one of the better heroes, and if he gets an early mech from the 101 situation, he gets the levels, he can be a really big game decider. But I think Orange isn't going to safe lane anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they go for Rubik and Luna. This is more what we saw out of them earlier in the tournament and more as of late. So we expect Mushi on the Luna probably... Well, it could be net or extinct on the Rubik. It really depends. Orange also favors that support Sand King. Winter... it's a very high priority support actually in Southeast Asia. We saw it banned at the end of the second stage last game, but I wouldn't be surprised if Orange takes it. Maybe not here, but they did see Winter would ban it in the second stage, so if they don't take it here, they probably won't get their hands on it. And the thing with Orange is they really like to have a pair of supports for Extinct and Net that combo nicely. Also, there's a Chen, and I wonder if they'll go for that.
Enigma again. I wonder if his Enigma pick is just to counter Orange's style, because Enigma can farm a mech fairly fast, and it seems like Orange likes to go for these. Well, last game they tried to go for this like 5-man push, and that really messed them over because they pushed too slow, and maybe that's why they're picking up the Leshrac, and the opponent just split pushed and got 2 towers for 1. But yeah, this Enigma pick, he can get a mech really early from farming the forest, and once he gets a mech, it might stop the opponent's 5-man Dota.
And I mean, obviously, the Darkseer, if he has a good start, can build towards the pipe. And between those two, good luck ever pushing them. Orange is very reliant on magical damage right now. They have Luna, but she does some decent physical damage, but it's nothing overwhelming. The mech will help against that a lot. Lone Druid the ban now. As for Orange, well, they have the Leshrac most likely going to be a support. I would say we should keep our eyes on this Rubik, because Ohio actually played a solo mid Rubik the other day. It's something he's also played in the past. Generally, we'd expect it to be a support, but it's hard to tell with this Orange team exactly how they're going to lane it.
They have the Rubik for the Enigma Black Hole. One of the easiest skills to steal, because you can't cast another spell when you're Black Holing. Also, I think Leshrac...
No, that's... Advi, you're wrong, actually. You're wrong about that.
Really? You can cast a spell while you Black Hole?
Yeah, it's called RP.
I don't get it.
Because RP is just a better Black Hole.
No, I mean, you can't cast a spell after, like, as you're Black Hole.
I know, I'm saying RP is basically Black Hole, except better, and then you can cast another spell. Oh, joke not delivered well, apparently.
No, I don't understand that much. I understand that RP is the most broken skill, and it's funny, but I don't understand the overall joke. I was mentioning, Leshrac, actually a pretty good counter to Darkseer. Well, he can surge from your stun or whatever, but his Leshrac's ulti is really good against Darkseer. When he walls you, his illusions all die in 1 second.
Reserve time.
And I mean, well, Leshrac is rather. If he's played as a support, I don't know. I saw a very fat support Leshrac yesterday. I think he had like pretty much a bloodstone around like the 20. I mean, granted the game was ending at this point,
The
but
game's
like
over at that
yeah,
point.
the fifth, like the 18, 20-minute mark. But if he gets tanky, then he really can, like you said, clear out the illusions quickly. Also, Luna helps quite a bit against those. So I guess it's not the illusions that are going to worry them. It's more just can the Darkseer put a lot of pressure on the lane and farm the core items early for ABC.
ABC is once again banning the tanky push-oriented heroes in the second phase, the Chen, the Syllabear. And once again, Orange is banning the split push carry heroes like last game. They banned the anti-mage last game. They're banning it again now.
Yeah, showing some respect, I think, to Hontrash player, who's their carry player. And, I mean, if you look at ABC's lineup, they can turtle really well, and if they get something like an anti-mage, they can split push really effectively, too.
And the anti-mage is really good against all three heroes, magical base damage. And, yeah, Leshrac is going to get crushed by anti-mage.
They're worried about the offensive tri-lane a little bit. Well, Lifestealer is just really good against Luna in general, and
Leshrac.
yeah, and Leshrac, obviously, as well.
It's good against all three heroes. Like, Rubik doesn't really have any spells to steal from the from Lifestealer, and he has route to you and kill you. Same with Leshrac. Just good bans overall from both teams. I think.
ABC doesn't have a carry yet. What are they going to pick up?
10 seconds
There's...
remaining.
I'm trying to think who's left in the pool. There's a Dragon Knight. I haven't
5
seen that much from
seconds
them
remaining.
specifically. Who else?
Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, there's a Phantom Lancer, but there's no
Got a counter?
Kodal. There's no Kodal, so he's not as scary.
Yo, don't need no cuddle when you got the Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
I've shown that on my stream too many times.
Uh-huh.
Don't need cuddle.
They go for the Lina, the combo here for the Shadow Demon, so
Orange's turn to pick.
it's quite a lot of burst damage they have, really, and I mean, if they want to go aggressive, could they do it? What would their +1 be then?
No, going aggressive against the Luna Aura triple range seems pretty scary, especially when you have Enigma. You could solo the Enigma, but I don't think that's smart right now.
I guess if they, I mean, what are they gonna do if they don't do that though?
10
Aggressive.
seconds
They
remaining.
just long lane the. Oh, I guess. Yeah, it sounds really
guess-
hard for them to do anything else
5
actually.
seconds
I guess
remaining.
the other option is Darkseer off lane, Enigma mid, and then because they don't have a carry, they don't have any physical damage really. And they're up against Luna. Once she gets BKB, there is Demonic Purge, there's Black Hole, but can they actually kill her during that? Right now, I mean, if this Luna gets fat, it might be a little bit of a pickle for them.
Oh, they got the black hole and stuff, but yeah, you're right. Gyrocopter?
Oh yeah, he's an. Oh, that would synergize really nicely with their lineup actually. I mean, Black Hole, Vacuum, Lina, Light Strike Array. That's some good lockdown for a gyro.
Radiant team
Huh.
pick.
That silence is gonna be pretty good.
So Orange going for a very mobile lineup now with the puck pickup, and obviously you could steal things like Surge. You already have Luna who's got high move speed, and Leshrac who does too. So can be pretty active around the map, elusive as well with this puck. So it looks like an Ohio puck, I assume, and I guess it could be KYXY. I haven't really seen him play it though. Then the question is, what will that
10
last hero be?
seconds remaining.
Looks like they need another.
Fairly squishy.
Winter's really thinking over this carry pick. No, Clinks in the end. Oh, there's
Yeah.
some heroes that will
Orange's turn
really
to pick.
suffer from the Clinks.
Yeah. And from the split push.
I mean, Winter was actually, when we were casting G League, quite a few times he would bring up like how good a Clinks would be in some of those games. And, you know, it's just not really a hero that any of the Chinese teams are comfortable running. But if he could bring it into the Asian scene, well, it might catch them by surprise because I can tell you right now, I have cast like one game with Clinks in Asia in the past like
10
4 or 5
seconds
months. I'm
remaining.
sure there have been others played, but he's not a common pick at all. And, I mean, the game that I
5
cast him
seconds
with, he did really well. LGD ended up losing with that pick, but it was very strong. So, I mean, how do you think this Clinks fits in this game? What are the lanes going to be like?
No freaking idea. They could Shaldea mid, they could Enigma mid. I prefer Enigma jungle, Shaldea mid this game. Just I think the early mech is really. Well, I mean, either way, they're gonna get the early mech. I think they're gonna get more farm overall.
Oh, you know what they may actually be doing though is I think they're going to offensive tri-lane with the Darkseer. This is something that he's talked about a lot, and I mean we saw LGD do it in the G League, and you could creep skip, you can kill anybody who gets caught with Disruption, Iron Shell, and Light Strike Ray. So I think they may be looking at the offensive tri-lane, and that's pretty good against Luna.
That sounds good. But it's bad against. No, that's the thing. It's that Luna Aura, you can just focus fire, not on shell creep, and like depends on how Orange plays it,
10
but you can
seconds
actually just kill it
remaining.
instantly. That creep's gonna die. With the Aura.
5
The
seconds.
pressure isn't gonna be much.
Oh. Ohio Tinker. So it looks like a KYXY puck. Oh boy. Ohio Tinker. I'm having flashbacks, man. I'm getting sweaty. Getting excited.
He's gonna need a very early
Okay,
Blink Dagger.
I guess they're not going offensive trend because, well, we'll see. But FCFC did play the mid last game. Winter mentioned that he feels like he can put FCFC in a lot of different roles. So I guess it doesn't tell us anything for sure, but maybe leaning towards them not going aggressive.
They could. It sounds pretty. It sounds like even if that lane doesn't win, it doesn't need to win. I mean, when you do an aggressive trialing with a Clinks, generally, like even if the aggressive trialing doesn't do that well, as long as your Clinks does really well, it's fine. So they might do it anyway.
Let's see.
10
We're going to have to
seconds
wait
remaining.
until the picks finish up here. Ohio's playing the puck. I guess KYXY playing the Tinker. Are they going to swap? Going to keep an eye on these guys. They've all been very sneaky with picking their heroes and then swapping after the picks.
Prepare for battle.
Why is my cursor...
It's gonna be off lane Tinker.
Alright, guys, I'm going to have to restart my Dota 2 real quickly because I actually can't select heroes for some reason. Sorry about that. I can only drag a box. But, Envy, why don't you talk a little bit about how the lanes are developing and sort of what you're seeing so far?
Okay, so the Clinks did get pulled 2 regen items, so that does say they're gonna go aggressive trialing. Though I'm not exactly sure since their supports are not moving top. Moving to the aggressive trialing. The Tinker is gonna go the ancient strategy, where he just gives up gold in case he needs a sentry ward, and then he just farms ancients, stacks, farms ancients. I feel like if they do aggressive trialing on ABC, then the Tinker's gonna get screwed because he doesn't have the proper items to one-on-one the Clinks. But I'm still not sure if they're doing that. They're gonna put a
30
mid Dark.
seconds
No. Who's
Oh.
going mid?
Are they sending...
Enigma's not buying items right now. I can't tell what he's doing. I think he's going mid. Enigma. Yeah, he's going mid. He bought circlets. But that's a mid item.
Alright, so quickly, I am back in the game. Everything is fixed and sorted out. Let's introduce the players. We have Wang playing that Enigma. FCFC standing in from Invasion, going to be playing the Darkseer. Winter playing the Shadow Demon. Nothing more on the Lina. So 4 heroes at bottom right now.
Yeah. The Darkseer's gonna start in the jungle.
And the Clinks got pulled, and I guess they're going to ward off the Ancients right now. Yeah, there you go.
I don't think the pull on the Clinks is necessary when you're safe laning like this because he doesn't really need the extra damage to farm. But it's fine, whatever, it doesn't matter. The Darkseer's gonna start in his own jungle, so he's gonna get a lot of lows. And Orange needs to take advantage of this somehow. Like, there's reports, if they just stack and pull, they're not gonna farm nearly as fast as the opponent, because the opponent can't stack and pull and farm with the Darkseer. So I think they need to gank middle and kill the Enigma over and over again.
Well, they do have a smoke on Extinct, so perhaps that's what they're going to do. You'd expect them to get level 2 before they go, at the very least. And the pulls are going to start now. So quickly, let's introduce the other side. We have Orange Mushi playing the Luna in the safe lane. Starting with 6 Tangos, but there's nothing really to harass him here. Extinct on the Leshrac. Looks like he'll be doing the double pulls, playing that support role. Smoke picked up as mentioned. Net going to be pulling the small camp here momentarily, so they are trying to abuse the jungle as much as possible. And KYXY on the Tinker has retreated to his own jungle. He's rushing a bottle from the looks of it. Or maybe a Soul Ring, but nothing coming just yet.
Okay. So they're both gonna, like, maximize the jungle. Orange went for a double pull. They pulled and then they pulled again, because they have the small camp as well. And the opponent, ABC, one pulled, one's farming the jungle, and one actually stacked. So they're both maximizing the jungle really, really well. But I still feel like in the end it's gonna benefit ABC more, because they have the Darkstar. At one point they're gonna have to gank a middle.
Yeah, and FCFC is just going to wait for these 2 camps to respawn, and then kill off the small camp, probably just keep on killing off the big camp. He's not actually stacking at all. But Winter is, and, I mean, the jungle's getting pretty massive for him, so this Darkseer is going to have a really fast mech at the rate he's going.
Oh, this Tinker actually didn't last hit the big Furbog. I mean, the small Furbog. That sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
man,
lot of gold. And he would have had his bottle with that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, well.
Hasterin for net right now, sitting top, but Wang doesn't care too much about that. Just going to continue denying creeps mid, and sitting at 12 and 3. So they're winning the mid lane. Mushi's getting free farm. The Clinks is in exchange as well. He's slightly behind, but not by any big margin. So, pretty even trades, and then it just comes down to the efficiency in the jungle. And I mean, for the looks of it, you're pretty convinced that ABC is going to come out way ahead.
Not way ahead, but fairly ahead. The Tinker doesn't farm nearly as fast as the Darkstar. Like, look right now, the Tinker is already like level 2. I mean, he's level 2, and Darkstar is 3.5.
And he's also not stacking Ancient, so he's not going to have that to fall back on later on, because it's still
they
warded.
warded it, too. Yeah.
Well, very
The
passive
Radiant jungle
start.
is just really good for jungling. Like, look what they're doing. They didn't get triple. Yeah.
Yeah, the triple pull, and also the stacks, and Shadow Poison being leveled up by Winter. Not even bother with Soul Catcher, because all they want to do is just farm, get the core levels up. They know Orange isn't going to go aggressive. Just because of their draft, they really didn't have much of an option to, and well, they're taking advantage in response.
Yeah, the only thing they have going for them is their Clinks is missing a lot of last hits, but I mean, it's not that big a deal, to be honest.
Well, he got pulled, so it makes up for it.
And he's still missing last hits of Surrey Earls.
Yeah, I mean, Clicks doesn't have the best attack animation, but it's an empty lane. You really shouldn't be missing any.
It doesn't, honestly, it doesn't matter that much right now.
He's not missing that many either. He's still only 2 CS behind Mushi, which is really not that bad. Mushi is last staying under his tower, though, so Mushi's having a bit of a harder time of it.
Mushi's actually lasting really well, because, yeah, the opponent, I mean, Orange went for a double pull at level 1. That's crazy, and he still lasted everything.
Yeah, and he didn't go for, you know, any sort of real damage items early on. He just went for the early Tranquil Boots, which don't give you much damage, so...
Yeah. Let's see the go graph right now. It's going up. Oh man.
And this is, I mean, they've already killed off the stack for FCFC, so he's not going to be the one farming. Just the supports. And are they going to go smoke? No smoke picked. Oh, Lena has one, actually. So both teams have the smoke, and I guess the real question is who's going to strike first with it? The solos, Enigma mid, Puck mid. Enigma obviously a bit easier to kill, but not once he gets Black Hole. Then he's a little scary to dive. He's getting close to that.
Radiant's top tower.
This is good timing by the Darkstar. He went back to heal and bought a TP scroll. They weren't gonna push anyway. Apparently, I thought Orange was gonna go for an Edic push, but they didn't do that. But if they did, then he would have been ready for that.
Oh, and Hot Trash player rushing the Orchid. I saw this. Who did I see it from the other day? Oh, they're smoking mid. Yeah. Here comes Net. He's got the telekinesis lift. They're not actually gonna be able to get in range of him. Anyway, he turns around. Might have just walked into the lift. I think he would have been okay without that. Either way, now he's caught. He's surrounded. Should be giving up first blood momentarily. Down he'll go. Slammed into the ground. Gives up the kill. Might have died anyway, I guess, since the Pug just got Dream Coil, but it would have been a lot harder if he hadn't run back into the gank there.
I feel like that wasn't even that good for them, the first split, because I think they're gonna lose the bottom tower.
Well, they TP on the Tinker bottom. He's got level 2 March. He's just got to spam that, but they should probably be able to kill this off anyway. I don't think they're getting anything else after the tier 2, though. Or the tier 1.
Oh, they're not even gonna get the tower. So that was pretty good.
Darkseer has rotated top, and Rubik is here. Mushi's here as well. Has the Eclipse. I guess they're not really too worried about blowing that Eclipse. They're not really a team that wants to group up just yet. Especially a Dream Coil and cooldown. FCFC got a TP out. Mushi can't find him. Auto attacks doesn't actually nuke in time, so the gank will fail.
I think the nuke was on Kuna, right?
No. He just got fogged.
But he hit him.
He was auto attacking him, but I don't think he had time to cast it.
Okay.
That was like right at the end.
So everything that happened at the beginning of the game doesn't matter anymore, just because of one good gank. The gold graph and experience graph is now leading for Orange, when it was going up and up and up in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it is a small up mid lane. FCFC? Nope, not gonna go in. Sorry, up for him.
The Darkstars are about the same level as the Tinker now too, so.
And now the Sentry Ward has expired, so he's gonna be able to start stacking the Ancients. He'll begin it now. And the tower's up bottom, so these will not be that dangerous to farm. I wonder if we'll see a smoke gank of the Ancients sometime soon. Also, they both have boots on their supports. This looks like prime smoke opportunity. They might go with 3 heroes. They will. They're going for the Tinker, I think, or is it mid? We'll have to see. Is it? Oh, if they're going to Ancients, that would be pretty clever. Nope, they're going mid. Okay, well, let's see if this is going to work out. Winter should lead the way. They could surge him into Disruption. No, they're going Ancients. They're going.
They have to go Ancients. He's gonna surge in the Winter, I think.
Oh, this could be super effective. Winter drops the ward. Doesn't throw out the poison. Oh, it doesn't work in the end. KYXY just able to juke down towards the tower.
Radiant's top tower
This
is
will
under
guarantee
attack.
them a tower, but I think they're wasting too much time for one tower kill.
Meanwhile, Net is pulling and farming the jungle in the top lane. Extinct's parked mid to protect his puck. Worried about that
Tinker's gonna
smoking.
die. This Tinker's actually gonna die and they're gonna get tired.
Oh, KYXY, why are you so greedy? This is not good. Winter comes in, disrupts him to start. There will be a nuke to follow. Drops it. KYXY taking a lot of damage. He'll mount. 2 TPs coming in. Dream Coil only on the Lina, but they will kill her off. The chase continues. Contrast player goes invis. They don't have detection for him. They gotta be careful. He could kill some heroes off. Not the puck, but perhaps the Rubik. Maybe he can kill the puck, and they hit a no vacuum yet. No way to really prevent this puck from orbing away. He will do so. Can they surge and chase? Not going to in the end. Now back to the top lane where Enigma has rotated and is just going to try and hold onto this tower versus Mushi.
He's gonna black hole top, I think.
Oh, Mushi gets caught by the black hole. The Eidolon's volleying away. The Lita stun is there as well. Nuke comes in. Mushi's still alive. Very tanky. Has 5 wand charges. Pops them now. Lives with 6 HP. Oh, Mushi, you are too much sometimes. And he holds on to that 1200 gold.
Lina's like probably hitting himself right now. He screwed up the chain stun.
Yeah, just a split second early there.
It really sometimes it doesn't matter that much that you get everything perfectly.
Well, that's also the benefit of going for this early game build that, started to become common for Luna around TI2. And
Double kill, I think.
Eclipse is here. Lina certainly, well, maybe not if the Splitter's going to miss that badly. Can he actually find his way out? Nope. Eclipse is just for the Lina. Down she'll go. He wanted to go back for Wang Wang, but not going to in the end. Does have a Lucid Beam to cancel this TP. Not going to get the vision in time. And Han Trash player getting pretty close to the Orchid. Oblivion staff up, quarter staff up. Has not taken any points in strafe yet. Maxing Skeleton Walk first.
That's the most common buff. Tinker kill.
One more auto attack. That's all he needs. He won't get it because Net is here. They're very determined to protect these 2 solos. They had Extinct mid earlier. Now they have Net bottom, and it seems to be paying off.
They're not getting any towers. The ones that Tinker gets the bots, they're completely not gonna get any towers.
Well, Clinks is wasting a lot of time. He's thinking about going back to the Ancients, but KOX is actually farming them from the safety of the tower. While Net does the pulling. This makes it impossible to get the Tinker, basically. This is pretty clever. And more wasted time for Entrash player. Will he go in now? If he goes in, he's probably just going to get lifted. Actually, Rubik, is he going to come back in range? He is. And now they're heading towards bottom again. No smoke this time, though. Looking to go. Entrash player still scouting. This reminds me a lot of the last game where we just saw the Lifestealer just sitting infested forever. But this is before a core item comes out. This is before your Orchid.
Oh, chicken.
Oh, KYXY, 2 more auto attacks. He will go down. He doesn't get them off. In fact, throw back in the tower. Zapped down by Net. The discipline from this guy, I'll tell you. Winter waiting, throwing out the poison. And Net chasing, but doesn't have a nuke. Mushi, however, with the Lucent Beam alone and the auto attacks can run him down and kill him off. Almost certainly. Yep, denies the rune. Says, if I'm going down, this regen rune is too. And now the top lane, FCFC can be chased onto Extinct, who's taking some damage from the Malefice as well as the Ion Shell. Runs back into the creep, but wants to deny the heroes the kill at least. But in the end, the Darkseer will pick it up. Still, I feel this is going really well for Orange. I mean,
the normal Orchid time is supposed to be 11 minutes. It's gonna be delayed to like the 15-minute mark.
Well, he wasted 3 or 4 minutes and died, so.
Yeah, it's looking bad. I have a feeling they're not gonna get the top tower either. If they keep going down top tower, they're gonna die. Puck, I think. They really shouldn't be trying to get that tower.
They don't let Black Hole for 15 seconds.
Puck's not TPing though. I'm surprised he's not TPing. They have no mana on those heroes.
I guess they're trying to bait them into a really big overextension. Now bottom lane, Huntrush player goes back in, but the Puck's waiting here. Protecting Mushi, who now has Eclipse up again. Cleeks is going to start with the nukes. Not going in just yet. Both teams sort of baiting their carries in the lane. And back to a passive stance, really, for both teams. And FCFC, surprisingly, not very farm. Just Tranquil Boots and Soul Ring, 12 minutes in. Spent a lot of time in this top lane. Oh, they're diving bottom right now. Hot Trash player gets caught by the Dream Coil. Now disrupted. Wall dusted. Split Earth will come. Eclipse will come. Hot Trash player will die. That's going to delay it. That's one way to delay your Orchid a lot. Nothing more. Really dropping low. One more auto attack will bring him down. He even blows the south. So additional economic damage done. And also Net has managed to steal Skeleton Walk. This is pretty incredible, I have to say. This is like a support dream, man. Invis and running fast as lightning.
Yeah, it's sweet.
And it's spammable, too. It's not an expensive spell at all.
Mushi's gonna... Like, Luna just out-carries Clink so hard in the late game. But they have the same amount of farm. It's looking really bad for them. They're not gonna be able to push against Orange either, because Orange has a Tinker. So they're gonna be able to stall this game for a long time and carry with the Luna.
Well, I mean, it feels like the whole game plan was just built around out-farming them in the laning stage, getting the Clinks a really fast Orchid, and then going to fight, but that all changed. That all changed when the smoke gank failed, and then the Clinks tried to force the issue, spent 3 minutes waiting bottom, and then didn't get the kill in the end, and died.
Yeah, generally forcing the issue when the opponent knows you're there is a bad idea. Just because, like, if they know you're there, your gank's not gonna work unless they make a big mistake, and assuming the opponent's gonna make a mistake is generally not a good idea.
Here comes Net. This is so obnoxious. Oh my god, what an amazing spell to steal. He's gonna charge in to Wang. He spots them both out, and he's just scouting everybody. Oh no, he pulls one back in. The puck comes in, looking for the Dream Coil. Not gonna drop it just yet. Now he will on Wang. Wang actually taking a lot of damage here. Silence. Nope, not available. And the Dream Coil, well, he actually broke the tether, taking additional damage. Has Black Hole, throws it out. But where's the backup? Just some Shadow Poison. That's not gonna cut it at all. The orb flies through. Puck mans up. Shadow Demon should be manning down, or maybe with the Purge is gonna try for it. Dust is popped. Not really sure why. Vacuumed and then will drop. I guess he thought the Clinks was here. Clinks was not.
Wait, the dust was on who? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the puck popped his dust. Maybe meant to hit the wand and just pressed the wrong button. And now Mushi, but Mushi's up to 3k gold. I mean, what do they do once he has a BKB?
I think he's gonna like maybe get Manta for the Clinks first.
Well, if the Orchid's still like 2 minutes off at least. But yeah, I mean, it would be very nice to have that.
I just don't see Luna getting out carried at this point, and how are they gonna push against a Tinker who has a bots now?
Wow, Mushi. That's a good question. I honestly have no idea. Mushi just having such free farm this game. 3,500 gold. He's a good 2.5k net worth ahead of the Clinks. The tower deny is only going to further accelerate the lead. They are up 2 towers at this point, and a tower deny, so, I mean, 2.5 towers, basically.
He has his Manta now, so he's not going to get picked up by the Clinks even if he gets the Orchid, I feel.
In fact, if the Clinks gets too aggressive, he can just man up and kill him if the Eclipse is there and Shadow Walk's on cooldown.
Yeah.
Or if they've Dust. And the Enigma's quite poor. He's going for mech. It's coming soon. But what is this mech really going to allow them to do? Because Orange seem perfectly content to just sit back, farm up their items. Well, as I say that, they're smoking. They're looking to go here. They want Luna to scout things out. Mushi's going to foray into the jungle. Here come the supports. Net just out of range. And that'll be the end of that smoking.
They have the Lightning Bolt, Fate Bolt, and
all the bolts.
The puck, and they have Tinker. There's no way they're gonna push against this, and there's no way they're gonna win late game either. So what are they gonna do? They have to win team fights right now.
Well, how do you win a team fight into this in the March Machines? They don't have a pipe. I mean, if Darkseer wants to build one, tell me he's something of the courier. Okay, he's got that's it, a cloak. 16 minutes in, this is a very poor Darkseer. Unchecked free farmer in the jungle.
This might be big if they get puck and they get the tower, but it's not gonna be that big. They need a lot more than this. And that's if they get this. I'm not sure if they can, because if they get this, he's gonna get the blink dagger delayed for another like 2 minutes. Otherwise, he's gonna have it right now.
Luna has a TP and Eclipse, so this is a very dangerous gank. But they're gonna go for it. The Orchid. Oh no, he gets silenced. Will go down.
Okay, that was huge. That was good.
Yeah, the blink is delayed at the very least, but I mean, still Mushi free farming away, having an easy time of it. Is it enough? They got to keep on finding these kills.
They need to keep finding the puck then, because since the blink's delayed, he can just keep doing this over and over again, I think.
KYXY might be a delicious target mid, but the support's doing some dewarding, using the courier to give them high ground vision. KYXY is just going to TP away. On Trash player More time being spent roaming around the map. Maybe gonna farm the enemy jungle. No big creeps left for him. This is the annoying thing when you're playing cliques, if you just can't find the creeps. Either because they farm them all, or they just left a small...
No, there's plenty
small
of creeps
there. Yeah, there you go. Oh.
No, he can't kill.
Hello, Mushi.
There's no fucking way he's killing Mushi.
Yeah, he knows it too. He's backing off. Well, maybe now they can, but they absolutely need that Lena stun to hit. That's really all they have.
They just need a surge and into purge, I think. Does Manta cancel purge? I think it does.
I'm actually not sure. Oh, doesn't actually. Tried to Manta disjoint that stun. Might have lived if he did, but now the Dream Coil catches out too. Winter taking damage. Winter gonna drop most likely here. Tries to earn up. Doesn't matter. He'll go down. Rocket splash through. More heroes dying. Ohio, no Blink Dagger for him, so FCFZ can try to chase him, but he's actually just running. Han Trash player on the hunt has extincted his sights. But they did get Mushi. They traded 2 supports for Mushi, so a somewhat even trade. Now up on the high ground. Splitter Earth is there, but the silence catches extinct. He gets healed up by the wand. Now still alive, still trying to run. Nice stun there. Wang Wang throws out the ult, only catches 1. He's gonna actually die just to the pure nuke damage. Contrast player fighting the March of the Sheets will barely escape with his life. There's no vision. The orb thrown out. Will it connect? Contrast player so close to dying. Where's that silence? Where's that? Oh! Oh, I thought he was gonna silence there for a second. Oh, that was so close.
If he W, that might have been a game. I would have left from frustration.
Yeah, I would have just rage quit if that happened to me, but Ohio wasn't expecting him to be there, I guess. Thought he TP'd out already. So, when it's all said and done, 8,000 gold lead for Orange, 6,000 experience lead. Mushi's now going for BKB. And once he gets this, what do? You have to fight into March, you don't have a pipe. You have to fight into the Manta.
Kill her if he gets insanely farmed. It's just not happening right now.
Well,
He's so poor.
And then what's the plan B? Because you can't really push. You're not finding kills because the tier 1s are up. It just feels like there's no options right now for ABC. I mean, is there any way back into this game?
They have to go for smoke ganks, and they have been trying to do that, but there's only, that many smokes, and they only have 1 more right now. So.
Top lane, the push coming in from Mushi, Manta, and Drums up.
It's gonna be a tower trade, and I feel like it's gonna benefit Orange.
Well, it's a tier 2 for a tier 1. And will they actually even get the trade? Because the TP already comes back mid. Tinker is here. KY Exploit doesn't have an item yet, though. Hantrash player scouts him out. Unloads with the Orchid. Big damage from him. Not quite enough, though. His Death Pact wore off. Not going to get the kill in the end. And now the smoke towards mid. Frantically, net charges in. With Ohio backing him up. Ohio, by the way, does have that blink now. Could catch 3-4 heroes with a Dream Coil, but do they have the follow-up? The follow-up is lurking here on the high ground with Mushi, with Eclipse. Lift to start, nukes to follow, Eclipse flies out, kills off 1. Now will they chase? Will they fight? Mushi's gonna back off, start pushing the wave mid. Up! Puck blinks in, looks to go, misses the orb though. Dream Coil on 2. Hantrash player, no longer invis, but can they actually bring him? Or is he invis? That's just a... No, he's not. Okay, he'll drop. Now the Manta style. Winter will drop as well. Look at the physical damage output of this team. Mushi, there's like 3 rounds of auto attacks. Everybody melts. And like you said, it's a Roche or it's certainly a tier 2. And it looks like... It's probably a tier 2 and a Roche, actually.
Yeah, the Leshra's gonna kill this tower like so fast.
There's no black hole. There's only a level 1 Darkseer wall anyway.
Level 4 Edic.
Yeah, not leveling up Splitter too much, just got the 2 points in it, which gives you a pretty reasonable AoE. And you do have the Rubik anyway to set you up, so wow. Things looking... The tables have turned, Envy. All of a sudden it's Orange with total command of the game. Game 1 felt like the opposite.
Yeah, I talked about last game, like, I feel like just because a team gets stomped doesn't mean that team is worse than the other team. Because in Dota right now, teams are just so good at maintaining their lead that, teams are going to stop each other, even if they're just as good as each other, So.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a strong snowball lineup from Orange, because once the Luna gets Manta and BKB, how do you kill it? Even just the Manta. Clinks can't solar kill her anymore. And the tier 1s are up, so they... Oh, here comes the fight. Winter gets surged up onto the high ground. The Puck blinks in. Silences 3. Gets silenced on his own, but Mushi comes in from the side. Laguna Blade trying to bring down Ohio. Everything thrown at him. He will still live. However, Lena won't be so lucky, or maybe she will. The rocket coming in. I think that's going to spell her death. It does indeed. Meanwhile, over towards the top side of the fight, Winter on the way out. The chase continued. Ohio's manning up with about 50 HP. Doesn't even care. Triple for Mushi. And that was fighting without Eclipse. And I guess Black Hole was used there. Didn't even see it. Must have been canceled almost immediately. And
Ow.
yeah, GG. And it really was over at that point. I mean, even before that. Well, the series resets. It now turns into a best of 3. In this best of 5, it's currently 1-1. Who's your money on based on these 2 games?
Don't know.
Seems pretty even.
This game I was extremely impressed with ABC. This game I'm not. It's not like I'm super impressed with Orange like I was with last game with ABC. But this game, just because of what the Clinks did, I feel I was fairly disappointed.
I mean, I don't know how much they've actually practiced it. I know Winter watches a lot of Western Dota, so I'm sure it's something that he's wanted to try, seeing how Empire uses it in some other teams. Oh, few more fights before it's all said and done. There's your Dream Coil on 4. But where's the follow-up? In comes Extinct, wants those kills. 4 heroes dead, but Darkseer will fight on. FC calls for a truce, I think. No truce for you, sir. Team wipe, buyback. Lose control. Oh, Ohio. Cheeky little one. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if they've actually practiced the Clinks much, I guess is the thing. And it definitely is a hero where you sort of have to get used to his timings and when to be aggressive. He spent a lot of time trying to find that kill bottom. Could have just been farming.
They try to be so desperate, and it seems like you remember that the first smoke camp? They went left, they went right, they went left, they went right. It just seemed so indecisive. And like after they spent so much time doing it and it didn't work out, they just started going, oh shit, we already spent so much time doing this. You know, we gotta make something happen. And they just got more desperate.
We're already behind. We gotta catch up. And the more they tried to catch up, the farther and farther they fell behind until eventually, well, they were entirely out of the game. So Orange takes game 2. And surprisingly, guys, it's actually tied up 1-1. It's not 2-0 in Orange's favor, even though you might expect that based on the way these teams performed the last time they met in the GMPGL Malaysia qualifier for this event. So stay tuned, guys. More action coming up. I'm LD. He's Eternal Envy. Thank you for tuning in and watching Beyond the Summit's coverage of the GEST Dota 2, brought to you, of course, by Gigabyte, as well as Dota Talk. More action after this.